is going on, y'all? We're up here today. What we got going on? I just reacted to the Warriors-Clippers game this morning, y'all. So with the Warriors advancing to the Western Conference semifinals, we have a rematch between the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets. A rematch from last year, 2018 Western Conference Finals. One of the best series that I have seen in my lifetime, especially for a conference finals. You know, the hype, the anticipation, the rivalry, the beef, the trash talk. It was an absolutely amazing series. Though. It went 7 games. The Rockets were up 3 games to 2 after winning games 4 and 5. Chris Paul moves out with a hip injury, misses the next 2 games. Rest is history, y'all. And a quick reminder, that game 7, the Warriors won 101-92. The Rockets shot 7 for 44 from 3. 7 for 44. But since then, they've had a little jabs at one another in the media and their press conferences on the court. Let's talk about the season series this year, y'all. The Rockets won the season series this year 3-1. 3-1. And their last game was March 13th. And the Warriors won that game 106-104. All their games this year have been pretty close. And as we know, the one game in early January, they did not have Chris Paul. And Harden went off for 50-plus points. And that game winner over Draymond Green. I'll just show you guys right here just to spark the mood up for a little bit.
Harden trying to get free. Down to 3, down to 2. It's a 3. Good! Good! He got it! James Harden, a flamethrower! Incredible shot!
To start off with the number 4 seed in the Western Conference, we will be talking about the Houston Rockets. Going into the playoffs this year, they were 53-29. They won their series against the 5 seed, the Utah Jazz, 4-1. In those 5 games, James Harden gave us somewhat of a inconsistent but a good performance. Yo, he averaged 28 points a game, along with 8 rebounds and 7 assists. 37% from the field. We'd like that to be better, closer to 45%. But then again, he also shot the ball 7 more times than any other player on his team. He also shot 35% from 3. Right behind him was his point guard, Chris Paul, averaging 17 points a game, along with 5 rebounds, 5 assists. We expect Chris Paul at this time of his career to be somewhere averaging around 17 to 21 points a game in a playoff series, yo. They gave him what they needed, shot 45% from the field, only shot 21% from 3, which, fam, I don't care. If you're only making 1 3 a game and you're on the Houston Rockets and you're the starting point guard, you got to make more than that, yo. All 5 starters, Paul, Harden, Tucker, Gordon, and Capella all scored in their double digits, y'all. And they, as a team, they made 15 threes a game against the Utah Jazz, who, for the last half of the year, had a top 10, top 5 defensive team in the league, yo. They average 107 points a game, which is 8th in the playoffs for points per game this year. Very impressed on how the Rockets play, yo. After that game 3, that game 4, I was really impressed on how they responded in such a tight, aggressive, physical 5th game at home in Houston. So I'm excited to see how they did against Utah and how they can bring that to the second round. Now we're gonna flip and go to the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors, going into the playoffs, were 57-25, the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. Went up against the LA Clippers, who, y'all, I'm gonna be keeping 100 with you. Of course, my bracket's a little ruined right now, but I picked the Warriors in 4 games. I just saw I didn't see the talent there that could compete with Golden State. I didn't think they're going to play this well, this efficient, have that many great plays written up for Montrezl Harrell and Lou Williams in the pick and rolls that would get them open shots. I did not see Lou Will have the opportunity to cook this entire freaking team.
Booming out in South Gwinnett like Lou Will. 6 men like Lou Will. 2 girls and they get along like on Lou.
But they did win in 6 games in LA last night, y'all, off Kevin Durant's 50-point performance. Kevin Durant in the series averaged 35 points a game, along with 5 rebounds and 5 assists. Shot 57% from the field and 40% from 3, y'all. Right behind him was his point guard, Steph Curry, averaging 25 points a game with 7 assists and 5 rebounds. 50% from the field, 50% from 3. And as a team, yo, they averaged 13 threes made per game. And a league high this year in the playoffs so far, 125 points per game. Despite the Clippers showing real heart, y'all, the Warriors did win. And this is the first time since the finals of 2016 in which they lost back-to-back home games in the playoffs, yo. So, I mean, like I said, you have to give the credit where credit is due. Shout out to the LA Clippers one time, yo. But this video is not about the LA Clippers. We're talking about the Warriors and the Rockets. Keys for this series, yo. Chris Paul against Steph Curry. We saw last year Chris Paul gave Steph Curry a lot of problems, especially in the beginning stages of that series. Also, another key part is James Harden. How consistent will James Harden be? James Harden cannot shoot 35% from the field and 35% from 3 if he's going to expect to win this series. So he's going to have to play like his MVP self that we've seen all season. The 6+ point, or the 6 times he's scored over 57 points. We're going to need a 40+ game from Harden at least once this series. We're going to need Harden to go off one game and just say, this is my team. I'm the best player on the court. I'm not saying he is, but he has to have that mentality, y'all. He has to have the mindset, I don't care who's guarding me, I'm shooting over you, I'm doing a step back, I'm doing my dribble moves, I am blowing by you, or I am doing a step back 3 in your mouth. I want to see James Harden have that type of confidence in himself and be consistent with it. Also, guarding Kevin Durant. The Rockets are going to throw a bunch of bodies at Kevin Durant, just like the LA Clippers did. They're going to put PJ Tucker on him, Eric Gordon, possibly Harden at sometimes just because of his structure and how built he is in the chest area. Pause. They might also throw a house at him, yo. There's going to be a lot of different bodies that are going to be on Kevin Durant. Capella's going to be down low. What's nice about having DeMarcus Cousins out for the Rockets is that they don't have to worry about the 5th man, such as Andrew Bogut or Looney. What they did last night, they started Draymond at the 5 and put Livingston in the lineup, but you still don't have to worry that much about their center scoring the 3 ball, yo. So Capella's going to be down low. And also, Game 1. I think Game 1 is actually going to be very important, y'all. If you guys saw, the Rockets did go out to Oracle Friday, or excuse me, they went to the Bay Area on Friday to prep for that Pacific time, y'all. I think they're going to go into Game 1 saying we got to get a 1-0 lead. We have to take the momentum. We know that they're somewhat exhausted of that tough 6-game series they just played. We have to go at them hard. We have to get this dub. If they get a 1-0 lead, y'all, it takes a lot of pressure off them to win Game 2, and you do not want to go back to Houston down 2-0. In my opinion, after seeing the first round of the playoffs this year, my opinion for this series was the Warriors in 7 at the beginning of the playoffs, but after seeing how the Warriors have been playing as of late and how much trouble they had just with Lou Will, ladies and gentlemen, this could go either way. But I know the Rockets have been prepping for this all year. I know Harden, Chris Paul, Capella have been prepping for this all year. I know PJ Tucker's been prepping for this all year. In my opinion, I have the Houston Rockets beating the Golden State Warriors in 7 games.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson?
I think it'll come down to Game 7 in Oracle. I think it could go either way. It's going to be a very low, like an 85, 83 type game. It's going to shock a lot of people, and I have the Houston Rockets winning. I think Chris Paul will stay healthy, and I think he'll be the difference maker towards those 5, 6, and 7 games, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and also, whoever wins this series, y'all, I think will win the NBA Finals. That's my prediction, I think these are the 2 best teams in the league right now. I think whoever wins this will win the NBA Finals. Stay blessed, y'all. All love. Comment down your predictions. Leave a like, subscribe. Do whatever you gotta do. Virob's out this thing, y'all. Peace.